What's up, guys? Man, I had a powerful meeting this morning, and topic of the meeting was really about the last 2 months of the year. Like how do we tackle those last 2 months of the year? And as we were talking, uh, what we realized is like a lot of business owners and a lot of people in general, they kind of like wash the last 2 months off. They wash it off. And what I mean by that is like they say, you know what, well, maybe this year, next year we're gonna have a better year. Let's start focusing on the following year, and they kind of wash these last 2 months off. And that could be a sign of a little bit of complacency, of not really pushing as hard as you could have, and maybe using excuses like the pandemic, the market right now, everything's kind of crazy, everything's unpredictable. Those could be a lot of excuses. And what if you reversed it and you say, you know what, like you only have two months. You only have 2 months left. Like you only have 2 months to this year. Like what kind of impact are you going to make? And really like put your head around that. Like say, man, there's only 2 months in this year. Like what am I going to do? How am I going to do it different? Am I going to take myself more serious? Am I going to have a better strategy? How am I going to ask for help? Am I going to like use all my resources? Like think about it that way, and put yourself in that state of mind. And maybe it's not something you're comfortable with. Like maybe that's out of your comfort zone to get in that state of mind where you're like, man, you know what? Let's just say if we only had 2 months to a year, how will we execute and how will we attack? Because if you identify that and you say, you know what, like I actually did this last year, like towards the December, I started getting kind of lazy because Thanksgiving was coming, Christmas was coming. I was more focused on like gifts and more focused on like, where we're gonna have Thanksgiving dinner, and I kind of lost track of work. I didn't follow up with clients like I should have because I thought everybody was kind of focused on their own thing. Like now is the time to really like go full force, because if you think about it, in the past, if you talk to a lot of business owners, they always say, man, like during the holidays it slows down and everybody kind of takes vacation, so we kind of start like taking our foot off the gas a little bit, right? Like now's your time to shine. It doesn't matter, like let's just say you're not a business owner. Let's just say like you're just an employee, you're contract labor, or you're temporary help. Like now's your time to step it up and say, you know what, I'm gonna perform like I've never performed in these 2 months, and just kind of see where it gets me. And you never know, it might start to build you. It might start to build momentum, and then you go into January with a lot of full force. Because look, January 1, what tends to happen? Everybody wants to go join the gym. Everybody wants to start losing weight. Everybody says, oh, a new me, new life. This is gonna be a different person. They say that, and it lasts for maybe a month, maybe 2 months, and then they're back to their old ways. November comes the following year, they say, you know what, maybe this year wasn't my year, maybe next year I'm going to go at it harder. And so it's a cycle that's repeated. Use the last 2 months to really execute and say, you know what, I'm gonna step out of my comfort zone, and I'm gonna really push. I'm really gonna outperform everybody else around me. I'm really gonna stretch myself. I'm really gonna take care of my health, and I'm really gonna just take a different approach towards the end of the years, and don't take those long vacations, don't take those long breaks. Like stay in the game, man. Stay in the game. That way January 1 comes, and you're gonna be ahead of everybody else. And that small advantage above everybody else is gonna set you. It's gonna move you into next year like going like fast. It's gonna be good. So hey guys, massive action. Thank you for watching. And let's not give up yet, man. We're still in the game. We still have 2 strong months to go. and make it your best months. Make it like the best months you've ever, like, you know, if you're still behind on your yearly goals, say, hey, you know what, like, we're still in the game, we're not out yet. Yeah, you never know, you could throw a Hail Mary and turn the whole game around.